So I'm in Baltimore today. Got here yesterday. Um, I'm doing my thing real quick. This is my busy day and headed back to Atlanta tomorrow. Be back in Baltimore next Thursday and then head to Detroit from there on Saturday. But what I want to talk about today is pretty much the life that you live. The people around you is a reflection of you. And it's something that I was fighting because my little energy partner um, in Jacksonville who put me on to microdosing with the mushrooms and try to do a mushroom trip, but it did not work. See if I can do it again and see if I get the results that I was looking for. But she's always telling me about, the people that you complain about, the people around you is a reflection of you. And I always used to be like, you know what, man, that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like these people don't represent me, this, and that. But I had to sit back and realize, that's the truth. And I've been getting confirmation, even through YouTube. When I watch YouTube, it's pretty much about I'm watching things about how this world is designed, basically the corporations that run this world, astral projection, reality creation, reality manipulation, and just how to train your mind to um, see the life that you want and putting yourself in position to get that first through your mindset and then the line of actions that go with that. But even saying that, as far as reflections, women that I used to deal with in the past were a reflection of where I was currently at in my life. And just looking at my son is super energetic and he's very rebellious. you know Recognizing that fact, like that rebellious nature, that's just an amplified version of who I am. 5 years old, you can't really think critically and control the hyper impulses that you have because you're still formulating in your mind um, how to pretty much operate as a person. And just looking down at it, I can't be too mad about somebody who represents who I truly am, is very rebellious against the system, the design of the system, and recognize the fact that this world as it operates is not the truth. It's just a script that's being played in order for a small percentage of people to benefit off the masses. That's why I broke away from wanting to be in a rat race and perform in everyday traditional society, accepted society, because it's all a farce. And it's crazy. I was going through TSA yesterday, and this older Caucasian male, he was talking to somebody else about how TSA, all these different airports have different rules and things of that nature. He's talking to somebody else, and I just overheard the conversation. I took no mind to it. Got my stuff off the conveyor belt, and I was getting my wallet and bailed out my book bag, and he came on the table I was at, and we got to talking about TSA, COVID, how people are pretty much brainwashed, sheepish, and being a small percentage of people who can recognize what's really going on, and how this world is going to continue to be built and designed for people who pretty much give up their control in order to be controlled in a comfortable way, even though it's not comfortable. So it's crazy. Like my energy partner in Jacksonville was telling me, like, everybody who comes around you is a reflection of who you are. It's crazy. Like I said, this guy just came and talked to me. We're on the same frequency, on the same wavelength, on the same thinking patterns. Like my son is just a rebellious version of me. So, his teachers can't pretty much control him. So they always on his case about that in school. So I'm trying to find out something different from him because, like I said, I can't be too mad. That's who I am. That is who I am. That's my rebellious nature. That's my the me wanting to be on my own and do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And he's just a representation of that. So I just say this to say, man, the people around you are a reflection of you. If they're no longer in alignment with you, then there's no reason for you to continue to be on that same path with them. But everybody around you is a reflection of you at some point in your life, wherever your energy was at. Think, internalize the eternal thoughts that you speak out, that you push out into the universe, is going to come back to you. So pretty much when you say the words I am, you're binding yourself to those whatever descriptions that you have for yourself. So you say I am dumb, then you're gonna proceed to be dumb. You say, I am powerful, I am a manifest, I am a accumulation of wealth. If your actions align with it, you're gonna get that. So man, you just gotta recognize the energy that's within you, the thoughts that's within you, the habits that you have, the actions that you put forth out there, and just really be calculated and strategic about how you operate in this lifetime and put yourself in position to get what you want to get. Not based on, you know, short-term things, but just thinking on the long-term value of what you want to pretty much produce. And you know, that's all internal, it's all subconscious, conscious, and just being aware of, okay, how are you thinking, how are you acting, and is it in alignment with exactly what you desire to, you know, get out of this world. So yeah, man, that's just something I want to speak on real quick. I'm about to go ahead and get my day started. Start at 11, end at 10. So a long day, but you know, it is what it is. The grind is the grind. The hustle's the hustle. I asked for it, so I do what I need to do in order to keep winning and keep succeeding. I'll talk to y'all later.